Hi. Um, I'd like to talk about America's ironclad commitment to Israel. I'm a very learned and committed Christian. Um, Borderline Islam. I'm that good at being Christian. I'm that good at being Christian. I'm almost Islamic. Sláinte boys. Um, yes, and I'm going to talk to you about the American flag, which represents the 14 um, houses, probably maybe husbands and wives. But it's seven red stripes, and you've got six white stripes, keeping the white stripes. These are gifts that you give to Israelites, or that you give them white satin strips. Yes, it's very important, because if you harm these people, the whole world will be destroyed. The stars will fall out of the sky. But if you protect these people, you'll have a sky full of stars. And you'll be reaping and sowing. So I'm going to cut straight to Elijah. Straight to Elijah. They kill them all. Use people kill them all the time. Disney kids, um, because they're desirable. You know what I mean? With their wonderful looks, and they kill them all sometimes. All the ones on Earth, they find out where they are at certain times. That's why Black Lives Matter. Because loads of these kids under the radar in these black communities are very, very special people. Good mamas, good boys. As easy as it is, a good mama, a happy mama, and a happy male boy child raised up under the word in the scriptures in some sort of way. It's important to have that basis of knowledge, that kind of basis. What's it called? Bar mitzvah, yeah, bar mitzvah, yeah. And a man is self-confident, and no longer needs to depend on his father because he has competent understanding of scriptures. Speak nice bit of Hebrew. This family guy. So yeah, but you kill them all like you always do when you find out about it. It gets down to like two or three. Peter, Paul, and his mum Mary, or someone on this his main lady won't die. Peter, Paul, and Mary. And that's why it flies away. They massive despair. They kill them all, and it gets back down to the two. Yes, the two surviving and remaining apostles, Peter and Paul. Because in all fairness to the apostles, they were a bunch of fishermen, weren't they? They're a bunch of dodgy boys from the docks and down the docks. Yeah, fishermen. They're dodgy boys down the docks, and they didn't really stand a fucking chance, did they? Jesus' optimism in the event of be not afraid. But they weren't the 12. They probably had 12, but there were two or three that turned away and kept fishing and didn't want anything to do with it, which left space for a few more. And one was Paul. You might know St. Paul, the Apostolic Church. Was a Jewish elder that agreed with Jesus when Jesus stole the microphone, and Jesus laid some stuff down, and Paul, a Jewish elder, turned around and said, "The kid's not wrong." And yes, Paul was like, when you look into all the apostles, I really encourage you to look into them. I wanted to make a movie, but it'd just be like Passion of the Christ times 12, and there's times squared. Fucking crucified Andrew, and he kept teaching and wouldn't die until he'd finished teaching, and then when he finished teaching, he died. I don't know. I'm gonna get a new fucking certificate for probably classified as snuff. Probably would be just classified as dragged out, painful snuff movie. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, and in the case of Elijah, they killed them all, and there was one or two left. Oh, there might only be one left anyway. But Elijah made Elisha his Peter to Paul a second. So it doesn't die, basically. When you get down to the very bottom of it, it doesn't die. And then think about it, it's like they were all very special people, but only the one or two most sufficient people, Paul, would be very sufficient in everything that happened. Paul was a Jewish elder and scribe. Paul would be very, very, very sufficient in It's weird because I think Peter denied Christ 3 times or something. But anyway, he had a nasty crucifixion, drained all his blood. Anyway, I wouldn't tell you actually about crucifixion if you knew about it. I didn't know. Oh, they were actually going to drink all his blood and eat all his flesh. He was very smart, very, very smart, very, very, very smart man. I'd say man, but his number was 666. Hath understanding. Yeah, your ironclad commitment. America have an ironclad commitment to preserving the family of Israel, so that we all prosper and have a future in 7 years. And I just want to enlighten America and let you know that Elijah was not Jewish. Elijah was not from the seed of Jacob. And he was a Peter or Paul. Or Paul or something. He was the last person on earth. And he was like, I don't know, he was like fucking Celt. He might have been German. I don't know where the fuck Elijah originally came from. I haven't read, actually, I didn't know he was a fucking warlord as well. But he wasn't Jewish. And so this ancient nostalgia of protecting the Holy Family of Israel, you want to be protecting Black lives in America. You want to be taking those kids and making them Disney kids, letting all their dreams come true, and everybody's dreams will come true. Because when you kill them all and screw them all and fuck them all, then the whole world gets killed, screwed, and fucked. But when you let all their dreams, this is Disney magic. This is the magic of Disney. When you let all their dreams come true, everybody's dreams come true. It's what you ha ha he is ha ha. Britney Spears, you know what I mean? What's ha ha he was good for him is ha ha ho. It's good for all, not him, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying. What's good for these is going. What's good fit for a lord is fit for a lord. It's fit for the world. And you kill them, fuck them, defamate them, destroy them, and consume their flesh and blood, and then that'll happen to your world. So yeah, they're not always exactly from the general West Mediterranean. How do I say this properly without saying anything specific? East Mediterranean, West Syria, Iraq. Sorry, but anyway, so they have a lot of these kids. Happy mothers, happy firstborn sons raised up under the scriptures. That's why there's always war down there, and competition, and America invading and conquesting on the Middle East, because they've got so much going on. And even if America had anything going on back home, they just killed them and fucked them and consumed them. So it's not like, where do your buffalo roam, America? Nowhere, because you got none left. So that's why they go out conquesting, because they've already consumed all their cornucopia. They didn't sow to reap or let anything grow. They were locust, and so they go out conquesting on places. Ireland, Pakistan, Myanmar. I don't feel safe, and you see all the people in Myanmar protecting, like in a high, protecting these people who are all being singled out. And I was very disappointed that Vladimir Putin was supporting the Myanmar government and not the rebels. I'd go out there to Myanmar and be a rebel. I'd love that. I might apply. Where was I going with this? Yes, they're protecting Ireland are oblivious until like the whole kitty killing thing got busted open on the top of Parnell Street around there. They blamed it on a foreign person. Oh, he was a foreigner. He's like Swiss or Dutch or a Canadian or something, or American, or from Florida. And everyone's like, he was Algerian. I don't know, fucking Algerians running around stabbing kids for no reason. I reckon if you're an Algerian or something in this country, you'd be keeping a very low profile and be working, and you wouldn't be running around stabbing kids. But anyway, And Irish lives matter. Yay, Irish lives matter. Hitler was very particular about Aryan, EIN, and Aryan kids being harvested and bothered and not living freely. Very touchy about that subject. Yes. Because he knew. Well, we have a lot of stars in Ireland. Yay, Christianity. And yes, massively so, massively so. So much so that America based most of their states on Ireland in size, quantity, and Christian gentility. They tried to base their states on the model of Ireland because we had such a good other lucky charms. We have so many lucky charms around us. But then when you eat all the Lucky Charms, then you get nothing left but like a bowl of soggy Rice Krispies with too much sugar in them, and nobody wants to eat that. That's that's the bowl you'll drink. That's fucking hilarious. On my level. So your commitments to Israel. If you're so committed to Israel, you would have been more committed to Black Lives Matter, or Hitler. Or yeah, Hitler wouldn't care about it. Hitler would be going crazy over Black Lives Matter. Hitler would be right in there protecting all those kids and their moms. Big time, big time. This is why he went to Africa first. Hitler started off going out to Africa and telling everybody the reason he wanted to. And I went all around the Arab nations and got loads of support before he tried to take on the royalty. He really like buggering and murdering children and tight as ground. So yeah, I probably had a lot more to say about this American. No, I did have a lot. I said it's evil of Israel. I don't say evil. I can't say that because Israel that's what Israel means. Mother is ISIS mother. Ra, good fucking crazy firstborn son that loves the sunshine, gets out there. Is Ra, and L's God's scriptures, word of God. L. So Israel is that sequence that I meant of a good mama, a happy, unstressed mother cow, and then a happy, unstressed bull, firstborn bull. So if you have a few kids, then the firstborn fucks up, it passes on down. There's these other ways of messing with, scientifically screwing with nature, and raised up with some sort of you can be very humble, but you could be on a Buddhist ashram. Like Rivers Cuomo was born on a Buddhist ashram, and his mother was also very free and peaceful, and had a very free and peaceful son, and it was a Buddhist ashram, nothing to do specifically about Christianity, and raised up under some sort of some sort of that's something that's pleasing to the Lord in some sort of way, some sort of teachings. Mathematics, are a priori, and so they're pleasing. I love teaching maths and stuff like this. I was like, why teach maths to African kids? Because everybody will share a language. If everybody just knew algebra, if everybody just learned algebra, we'd all share a language. Yeah, so America stopped funding the IDF anyway, and stop promoting Christian versus Christian war in Ukraine. And soul dogs, that's how I'm just gonna end this on. I'm just gonna end this on soul dogs, devil dogs. America trained you too well. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Soul dogs, dogs of holy perdition. Ah, you're well educated. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Can't believe they killed Saddam. I don't know if they killed Saddam. I hope they didn't kill Saddam. He was very effective at killing terrorists. All right, stop funding them. Anyway, Trump's in or out or whatever is coming on its way. Stop funding them. They're not Israel anymore. There's going to be one or two. I'm from Levi. I know how to carry a crooks. I know how to do my own thing. And I don't know if there's SpiderMan has a girlfriend in the movie. It's said that he can manipulate women's minds into making them want to fornicate with him. Yeah, no, they're really loving that potential that I have in my name. Yes. Speaking Speaking of the American flag, Spider-Man's costume is it's iron. All those strips, the black, his King's Speech, flag talk. When the lines aren't white satin, when the lines aren't tight, you don't complain. When the lines aren't white satin, nice white satin Spider-Man suit, they get tight and turn into iron. Iron crosses all over. And he's very hard to kill. You try to run him over, he just seems to jump out of the way. And weird things like that. And yeah, Spider-Man. Alright. I'm not Spider-Man, but I know his identity. I know who he is. Very much so. He's a little friend of mine. He's on his way anyway. Alright. Darth Vader banking up here, nothing to worry about. Alright, stuff on an idea. And I want to talk more about Israel, but evil. That's what I was saying, evil Israel. It's not evil. It's just, you won't believe it if I told you. Bad poetry. I'm going to make a different video, and it's just going to be called Bad Poetry. And I want to be more educated, but I've been in jihad for the last 9 years, and I haven't been able to study my Torah or study my books. So I'm not as fresh as I want to be on the topic. But I know there's a lot of bad poetry going on about killing at this time. Killing the people who aren't explicitly Jewish. And all these German tattoo artists having hippie mutual sessions are just so offensive to the hardcore Orthodox Jews that they'll just go out there and kill you all and use it as an excuse to destroy Gaza. Anyway, things to look forward to. Okay. Okay. Hell on earth. All right, well.